If we take a look at the blueprints, the next in line for the Artemis Battlestar is going to take 2,050 requisition points, and we have 1,036 right now, so we're probably going to have to do both of the optionals before we can even get access to the Artemis. So either way, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move Daedalus over to take this optional right here. That's where we get the Manticore Corvette, and we also get additional requisition. And then I'm going to take Fleet Group Wanderer, and they're going to assault Helios Gamma, where we're going to be able to get more requisition and, more importantly, another officer. So let's go ahead and start with that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right now, and we're going to move off into the Helios Gamma cluster. It's going to be 100 Tillium, and I don't want this Manticore to be by itself, so we're going to have them jump as well for 10, and then we're going to have Daedalus cruise on over. Well, actually, we got to make a small jump to Helicon first, so out we go, and then we'll end turn.
Cylon escort group has been detected.
This is our engagement, Fleet Group Wanderer, and here we go. So one thing that the bunnies actually told me is that here I can actually reposition on the map. I had no idea that I could do this, and I kept thinking to myself, it would be so cool if we had all of our adamants together and we had all of our manticores together, right? So let's go ahead and have our adamants like that, and then we're going to create a big wolf pack with all of our manticores. It's the first time that I've been able to do this, or that I've known that I could, and we're just going to have them high and low like that. So let's do it. No idea where the contacts are.
Prepared to jump in 3, 2.
That's going to make this a lot easier. There we go. Look at that. God, that's some accurate jumping. They're so close together.
IFF confirms SDU forces. Green light to engage.
You got it. All right, so we got 4 Dratus contacts. No idea their strength or composition. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map. So right now they're off to our left. So in a way, our adamants are already giving them the broadside. We'll have the manticores crank on over and move to intercept. So let's go ahead and select all manticores, and we are going to, well, maybe we'll maintain our neutral posture, and that's just so that we can actually turn more effectively. And we will hard turn like this, but then I'm probably going to have each individual manticore slow down a little bit so that we can actually place ourselves in a relatively well-ordered formation, right? So here we go. We'll bring that in. There it is. Something like that. I probably should have placed the one on the top first, because they'll determine where everyone else can go. So this one may have to boost. So this one's going to boost. And then we'll just cruise in like that. Look at that. That's so cool. That is so cool. And then we'll get the adamants. We're going to launch all squadrons. And we're going to have our Viper Mark IIs out here. And then we'll crank them over. But we're going to actually probably do the same thing, right? And then we'll boost for the rank. So this is the one who has to work it hard. And there it is. Excellent. Let's go. Look at that. It's like a parade drill. God, that looks so cool. Oh my God. Wow, we're actually in a formation. Ain't that a trip? Ain't that a trip? All right, let's go in and get these Vipers, and we're going to go ahead and intercept the far outside, because I want to know what the heck we're dealing with. Maybe we'll identify some of the Cylons on the way through. We'll have the adamants. They'll go ahead and match up their maneuvering capabilities, and we're going to stay low and come at the oblique so that we've got our broadside to the approach. Then we'll get the manticores. We're going to match up, and we're going to go ahead and grab all of them, and we're moving to intercept. Stay high and let us go. Let's do it. God, it looks so cool. I'm so glad. Thank you to the bunnies for telling me I could do this. Look at that.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Contact. Oh, what? Oh, that's right. We're not against the Cylons. We're against... Oh my God. I didn't realize. I forgot we're against the SDU. Interesting. Okay, so we're fighting against our own. Wow. All right, so we've got 2 incoming Manticore. We've got the Adamant. We know the Adamant is soft from the front, so maybe we can actually get the Manticores to boost left, crank it over, and just slam in massive volumes of torpedoes to down them. Okay, fair enough. Well, tell you what, that was a little unexpected. I didn't realize. My bad. Well, tell you what, let's go ahead and focus fire in the meantime on the Huacha. Reminds me of Hotoquacha. And I don't want to fire any munitions yet. We're just going to charge right in and stay higher than they can be. And then our Adamants are going to focus fire on the other Adamant. And we are going to probably go in line. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit. And then we'll crank it over to provide broadside. And then this one is going to extend a little farther, crank it over to provide broadside, and this one's going to boost and crank it over and give them the broadside. And I think with the Adamants I will fire, and we're actually going to fire munitions at the Manticore because we're going to be hitting the broadside of the Adamant, and I'm not too keen on that. So let's go ahead and end the turn.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
That's all right. So we've got triple Manticores and 1 Adamant here. Guided munitions into that Manticore. His left side is completely open. So I actually think right now, if I take our Manticores and we go ahead and boost into an attack posture, it's going to slow us down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and focus fire on the Adamant this time. And we're going to come from above and the front. So let's go ahead and come in like this. And then we're going to fire munitions right on the Adirondack. And I don't think he's fast enough to get away. And then for all of our Adamants, we'll go ahead and match posture, go to full attack. And then we'll slow it down.
Yes, Commander.
Full attack.
On it, Commander.
I'm just a little bit worried about our guns. Here, we'll climb a little bit so that we're staggered. And then for all of our Vipers, we'll continue to pursue. But I want to pursue the one Manticore that's being assaulted right now. This group right here. Although I realize, wait a minute, we've got... Oh, holy crap. I didn't even realize we had an enemy squadron. Let's go ahead and intercept that. We're moving, changing the intercept. I totally forgot in the heat of the moment. Here we go. Incoming guided.
Missiles incoming.
And we're launching torpedoes.
Adamant is taking damage.
Impacts on our Adamant. And there is their Adamant. Just absolutely getting hammered. So their Adamant is off the field. Our Adamant is severely damaged, though. Severely damaged. So let's go ahead and switch our Adamants. Oh, actually, just the one being hit. And we're going into a defensive formation. And we're going to repair engineering. The bunnies taught me about this, too. I can just click right there and get those repairs. And I'm going to hard crank into them, even though our front is the weakest. Actually, you know what? Let's turn away. Let's turn away and screen. So we're going to drop down, give them the rear, and we're going to have other Adamants move in.
Yes, sir.
To cover. So staying low, providing the broadside. Maybe this one's a little bit higher.
Yes,
like
Commander.
that. Yep, there it is. And then we're going to have all the Manticores. They're in their attack posture. Let's focus fire on the next, the Monaco. And then we are going to just slow our roll and descend. There it is. All right. And then for our Adamants, focus fire on the Monaco. But the Astraeus is just not even going to bother. Just full defense. Here we go. So there's the Monaco. The top is getting opened up. Our Adamant is on to 23. Come on, guy. Give him the rear. And the top's open. 14, 13, 12. We just busted him. All right, so now we're just basically cruising. And I think I'm going to start to climb. I'm going to start to climb with that Adamant, and hopefully it'll survive. How are our Vipers doing? Do they still have a Viper squadron? We've got a Kalea, Huacha. That's it. That's it. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and have our Viper Mark IIs intercept and just harass the Manticore. Everyone else is going to focus fire on this Manticore that's closest to us. So we've got to be very, very fast, very, very decisive, or we may lose that adamant. So let's go ahead and just select these two, and we are in attack formation. We're just going to crank out like this.
Yes, Commander.
Focus fire perfect, and go. There we are. And we're just getting some space here.
Adamant is taking damage.
Come on, work that. Our fronts are open. Okay, so how's this guy doing? His right side's down to 2. So let's hard crank. We're going to create an adamant wall. And the Manticores are going to come sweeping around. Actually, we're going to come off of attack posture. We're bringing ourselves into a neutral posture so that we have the maximum maneuverability. And we're going to dive like crazy. And then we're going to have our adamants fire munitions right now. There it is. Let's go in and drop that guy out. Shots from above.
Manticore is taking damage.
He is clear. He is clear. And we're still on 11. Perfect. It's just the one Manticore with 8 hull remaining. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, just crank her around. Fire munitions. Send it. And just honestly, just go, go, go. One of your ships will collide. Oh, I see it. There it is. How about that? And everyone is going to fire munitions right on target. And go. Here they are. Everyone's scattering. Come on, get rid of that guy. He's out. Beautiful.
All SDU marks are down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Complete.
Excellent. Got a little worried there. Almost lost the Astreus. That's excellent. All right. We survived. We survived. Man, that was a little unexpected. I didn't expect to see adamants and manticores, but that was kind of exciting. More importantly, we're now at 1536 requisition points. That's pretty darn potent. That's excellent. And if we look right here, we can do another rapid jump. 120 Tillium. It's really getting on up there. But more importantly, we just completed a brand new adamant, I believe. So if we go here, Colonial Fleet number 29. See, we got a Manticore Corvette. We've got the Osiris. Here we go. We've got a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Fleet Group Daedalus. We're going to pull the Ren Pet. We're going to detach that. And then we're going to grab our brand new adamant and we're going to transfer that into Fleet Group Daedalus. And then we're going to merge the remainder. So we'll merge into Colonial Fleet 37. And they're just kind of wandering. So we've got a Corvette and we've got an adamant. We've got 2 Manticore Corvettes and an adamant that can form another fleet. I guess they're going to be the backbone of the other fleet. I'm curious what else we're building in the meantime. We've got another Manticore Corvette. I would like to get a couple of more adamants, so we will build and we'll build, and then we will build one more Manticore Corvette, and that's taking into account the one Manticore Corvette that's down here. We're probably going to need to give it a little rest so it can jump together, and then we're going to head up to Chapter 7, but first we're going to clear this right here over in Helios Beta.
A high-level Leonis diplomat has been ambushed by monotheist sympathizers and requires extraction.
Okay, that's straightforward, right? 400 Tillium, 600 requisition point, 1 Manticore Corvette. The 600 is going to push us right to where we need to be with 2100-ish requisition points, just enough to unlock the Artemis Battlestar. So that's going to be pretty significant, right? So let's go ahead and we're going to jump with everybody. Jump out to Troy. And then we're going to jump with Fleet Group Daedalus at 110 Tillium. And go for it. There it is. We're going to go in and rest the Fleet Group Wanderer out here. And we're going to end the turn. Let's do it.
Detected a Cylon strike fleet, sir.
Man, we just jumped right away. All right. Looking good. We've got 3 adamants. We've got 4 manticores. So it's a matching fleet to Fleet Group Wanderer right now. Except we also have the Daedalus, which is a whole nother 2 Viper Mark II squadrons, right? I think I don't remember if I readjusted the Viper squadrons on the data list. I think I did, so that they're Viper Mark IIs. I sure hope I did. If anything, we can do it here, right? Yeah, we did. We've got Viper Mark IIs. That's excellent. So let's just go ahead and make sure that we are situated. Probably want to be not too far away. I don't know where the enemy is going to be. Maybe we'll be in line like this to start. That way we can break left or break right depending. And we'll just do that. There we go. Let's try that. I don't know if that's going to work, but I think it's going to be a little more flexible.
Fleet group is jumping.
At least in
3,
responding quickly
2,
to wherever the threat
1.
is. I just want them together. God, that is tight, nose to nose. Can you imagine? Can you imagine FTL jumping and being in that proximity? It's like
Objective
the Blue
is
Angels.
waiting for arrival of evac.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we've got to defend the diplomat. Time remaining 12 rounds. 12 rounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we are. Lot of Dratus contacts. Oh my god. Holy moly. They were not joking. We've got Talons already identified, and we got to full crank it around, and we got to transport on this side. So that's actually, that's good. That's good. Let's just start to maneuver away from the enemy.
Yes, Commander.
And we're going to go ahead and select the dataless shipyard, and we are going to launch all squadrons.
Understood.
We've got 2 Viper Mark II squadrons. Adamants are going to launch their 3 Viper Mark II squadrons, and we're going to start to crank that over. So let's go. There it is.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to get all the Manticores, and they're going to hard turn, and now they're, for the most part, already able to maintain line abreast, right? So that's pretty epic. It's not as difficult to do. And let's go ahead and launch. Go. We're cranking it over. All right, they got 2 Talons. We have War Driver squadrons coming in. Let's go ahead and see what we need to intercept. Oh, I forgot our brand new Adamant still has Mark 1s. So let's grab all of the Vipers in general. And how many squadrons do they have? We've got 2 Talons, 1 Heavy Raider squadron. We have another Heavy Raider squadron, a War Driver squadron. I probably want to take out the Heavy Raiders because I think they're like bombers, right? 32 hull. Let's go ahead and focus
Squadron target is confirmed.
Everybody on one, and we're just going to flood them and then come around to different places. We'll go ahead and have the Adamants. Actually, we'll have the Manticores crank on over. There it is. And then we're going to have our Adamants. And we are going to come in on an oblique and dive. Maybe we'll boost even. And dive. There it is. Excellent. And I will fire munitions early just to get the recharge and reload going. So we'll go ahead and target the lead Talon with the guided munitions. And off we go. So all Vipers have been set to one of the Heavy Raider squadrons coming in. Guided missiles have been fired at the lead Talon. Manticores are getting into formation. And then we're prepping to fire torpedoes. So right now, not really any impacts yet, but it's coming. And our Vipers are going to intercept this Raider squadron right here. They're coming in at 32. They've already been hit and reduced by 12. This transport is just going to try to stay behind the screen of our Colonial Fleet. Manticores are now going to match posture, switch to attack. Well, actually, no, not yet. Not yet. We're not close enough yet. Let's go ahead and boost in. And we are going to start our descent. Just a slight descent here. Let's go ahead and focus fire on... God, they've got a lot of Talons, I realize. That's 4 Talons, maybe 3 Nemesis. That's 7 contacts. Is that right? That's kind of surprising. All right. We'll get our Adamants. Turn off boost thrusters. Well, actually, no. Keep boosting. Keep boosting. We need to make better headway towards the enemy. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get any broadsides in there. And we'll go in and focus on the outside Talon. And we'll have all of our Manticores probably... Are we close enough? You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and hit this outside Talon. All in, send it. Firing. He's not fast.
Squadron is taking fire. Missiles incoming.
There it is. Oh my god, just drops the top armor. Completely hammered out. Alright, so what do we got going on right now? How's the transport? Did anyone get through? I don't know what this is. I'm always nervous about any guided missiles towards a transport or something like that. Maybe we should go into defense. I could have the Viper Mark 1s move to defend, but in this case, because I'm just not sure, and my focus is elsewhere, right? Defend the transport in case we need to shoot out any incoming munitions or anything like that. I think the 4 squadrons of Viper Mark 2s are sufficient to deal with the rest of them. Heavy Raider Squadron has how much? 32 now? If we look elsewhere, what other squadrons do we have? Did we ever finish off that lead Heavy Raider Squadron? I have War Driver Squadron, Heavy Raider Squadron. So we dropped the first Heavy Raider Squadron. We are left with just the War Driver and the last remaining Heavy Raider Squadron. We'll go in and have the Adamants. Turn off boost thrusters. We're going to go in and crank into attack. And then let's go ahead and give them the broadside. I will probably adjust the height a little bit so that we are not, you know, getting broadsides. Well, I guess we'll stay low here, and then here we can rise up a little bit.
Yes, Commander.
And then here we'll stay low.
Yes, sir.
Just to stagger a bit. And then for all of our manticores, we need to adjust our course. That top's completely open.
Understood.
Let's go ahead and come into an attack posture with all of them because they can slow down and just start raining death from above, quite literally. And we'll just hit that Talon right there, right? Just make sure we're hitting the right one. Excellent. And that's the focus. Do it up.
Manticore is taking damage.
Yeah, we're getting hacked. Man, those Talons are big, giant sponges.
Civilian ship is being attacked.
How are we doing here? Civilian ship is being attacked. Is that right? So we went from 32 down to 31. I bet a munition was fired and it made contact. And I'm glad that we're able to get our Mark 1 squadron designated to defend them. We've got a Manticore that is falling. That's this outside hacked one. I don't think we're going to be able to stop it from dying. I realized maybe it wasn't the smartest thing to attack the Talons first. I probably should have dropped the Nemesis because they've got all the hacking capabilities. But it's a little too late for that right now. Let's go ahead and continue the broadside.
On it, Commander.
And I'm going to focus... Well, yeah. I mean, I already started. But we can drop out a Nemesis a lot faster. So I'm going to focus on the Nemesis there. Curious how the squadrons are doing right now. If we select target, now they're focusing on the War Driver Squadron, which tells me they probably dropped out the Heavy Raider. They did. So
yes,
let's
sir.
go ahead and drop that last squadron, and then we're going to start assisting because we need the help pretty badly, right? We're going to go ahead and select the 3 Manticores right here, and we're going to change targets. Yeah, I guess that's the closest one, and it's taking a beating from the top. Our bottom armor is probably pretty horrible. Bottom rear 13. Actually, bottom armor's not too bad. It's not too bad. Could be a lot worse, right? And let's go.
Manticore is taking damage. Manticore, down.
We lost the Manticore.
Daedalus is taking damage.
This Nemesis is getting hammered. It's down to 10. It's down to 1. That thing's pretty much done. So we're going to take down a Nemesis. Right now, we've got a Viper Squadron protecting the transport. Do they still have... I don't think they've got any squadrons anymore. I think they're all out, right? So that's excellent. We just need our Vipers to continue to harass. So right now, this guy's pretty much done. Let's go ahead and focus... Well, that guy's pretty much done. Is that right? Wow, impressive. Okay, so both those Nemesis are almost gone. Let's go ahead and track down that last Nemesis with the Vipers. If we can get rid of the hacking, that'll be phenomenal. And then we're going to go in and get our Manticores to come out of the attack posture. And we're going to give chase. and then hard crank that over. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do that without crashing, so let's just bring them back a little bit. So we're actually going to stress the engines on purpose, like so. And that'll mean reduced mobility on the next turn, but we're going to be able to almost pull like a 180 drift. That should be pretty interesting to see, actually. I'm all here for it. And we'll just continue to focus there until they're done. And the Manticores, we're going to focus fire not on this guy because he's pretty much done. I want to focus on that Nemesis, the same as the Vipers. And here we go. One Nemesis to clear. Oh, see, that guy's getting away. Now we're cranking into him from the top there. There we go. So 3 enemy contacts cleared. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I want them to just continue to hammer away at that Nemesis. That thing's pretty much done, and then they're going to scatter to a new target right there. Right now, how many contacts do we have? We've got 1 Nemesis, which has 2 hull, 1 Talon, 2 Talon, 3 Talon. They're all pretty much undamaged.
Yes,
so
sir.
There's basically 3 Talon remaining as far as I can tell. So let's get the Manticores. We're switching back on over to an attack posture. And we are going to start to descend. And we're going to go ahead and target that Talon right there. Perfect. Fire munitions right on the Talon. Open them up. And then we're going to get our adamants. We're going to move into a boost thrusters. And we're going to get a little bit closer.
Yes, sir.
And then come in on the oblique. And we're going to focus fire on the same. Fire munitions. Send it. That's probably a lot, but let's go. Here it is. Poor guy. So he's making some serious sideways maneuvers and dodged all the torpedoes, but
Daedalus is under attack.
he's still getting hit, so that's a plus, right? How's the Daedalus? 238. We're still good. We're still good. We're still fine. Okay, selecting a target. Yeah, just keep harassing the same. Just everyone focus fire on the same target. We're just chasing slow, giant armored barges.
So say we all.
Adamants. Full in. And go. Getting hammered. Slowly but
Daedalus
surely.
is under attack.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There we go. That's a Talon cleared. Beautiful. All right, Vipers, including the Mark 1. Let's go ahead and focus. We'll just everyone focus on the same. There's no point in splitting it. I actually might. Yeah, I want the Manticores not to be all over each other. So, tell you
Understood.
what, let's go ahead and have all the Manticores come to a neutral posture for greater maneuverability. I'm just worried that once we have the missiles or the torpedoes online, we're going to be in a situation where we're kind of potentially getting in each other's way, right? And I think that's looking good. There it is. All right, Vipers continue to focus on the rear of the Talon. And then we'll go in and just boost on in and just start trashing them. So let's get our Manticores. We're going into boost thrusters. And then now we are going to converge like so. There it is. And then we'll get our adamants. And we're coming straight in despite the fact that our front
So
armor
say
is the
we all.
weakest. It's fine. And that's it. Let's just pursue them. Just keep chasing them.
Manticore is taking damage.
It's all right. It's all right. They've got the hull to take it. Come on, hit these guys. So Manticore coming to attack posture. And we're going to slow it down. Come on in. There we go. And then we're going to have our adamants. Man, I almost feel like I should be using the adamants like an anvil. You know what I mean? Because I'm finding that chasing down the enemy is not their forte, right? They're pretty slow in comparison. I gotta wonder if I'm doing that necessarily like the most efficiently. I highly doubt I am. So we're in our attack posture, which should extend the range a bit, right? And we're gonna do the same. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they'll be able to fire.
Manticore is taking damage.
So the adamants are not firing. There we go. Very, very, very far away now with the light turrets. And we're whittling away at the Talons. And it's a little scary because our Vipers are crossing right through our fire from our broadsides. Just stick
Understood.
together. Don't cross each other's lanes.
Yes, Commander.
Don't cross each other's lanes. There it is. And just keep it up. Keep it up. All right, that guy's down. And everyone's naturally going to focus on the next. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Last remaining Talon.
Manticore is taking
Left side's
damage.
completely open. Time remaining 0 rounds, and we've defended the diplomat. Excellent. So now it's just a matter of chasing these guys down. So let's just get everybody. And off we go. Adamants. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to help out here. They can fire munitions, though. That definitely will help. And we can do the same. And let's see if we even connect with this guy. Here we go.
Manticore is taking damage.
There it comes. Good luck with that one. Oh, they're just missing. Yeah, guided missiles would have been a lot better there, but God, when they do hit, they really hit. And just let her roll. Let her roll. That guy's done. That guy is so done. It's ended.
Manticore is taking damage.
There it is. Beautiful. So we lost a Manticore. Fortunately, we do have a backup here.
Objective is safe.
Wow.
Well done, Commander.
So, excellent. Oh, I forgot. We actually received a Manticore as a reward, right? So the more exciting thing is, other than the fact that we got a reward for what it is that we lost. So we've got the Quachita, we've got the Seeker. So let's go ahead and transfer that over to Fleet Group Daedalus. And now we are back to full strength, at least. And then Fleet Group Wanderer, full strength. And then I'm just going to merge these two together, the Quachita, over with our fleet. It's just been produced. We've got a new mission out here. Hostile contact Helios Delta.
Cylon forces have been interfering with travelers between the colonies. No civilians are currently present, so maximum force is encouraged.
So the cool thing is, I think we got another officer, didn't we, as a reward? We did. Excellent. Ramiro Corthorn. So he's got Hangar Subsystem Strength. I still don't remember what Hangar Subsystem Strength does. But more importantly, we have enough requisition now. We'll have to take a look and form up a group for him. But take a look at this. The Artemis Battlestar. Our very first Battlestar that we can request, right? There it is. The Artemis class Battlestar can now be built. There she is. Look at that. Oh my God, it's the real deal now. Fleet points 1,550. Over twice as much as an Adamant. 710 Tilium, 4 turns to build it. It's 120 meters per second. It has 120 hull. It looks like the left and the right are the strongest because we expect to broadside people, I guess. The front is very strong. The rear, top, and bottom are less armored, but still very armored. 2 Viper squadrons and guided missiles. The Artemis-class Battlestar is the most commonly deployed command ship by Colonial Fleet. Moderate speed, high armor ratings, and aggressive turret battery placements make this Battlestar a dominating force on the battlefield. The front has a heavy turret. The top has Battlestar artillery. Oh my God. Bottom is heavy turret. And then broadsides point defense turrets. So the front, bottom, and top. So face off against the enemy and let's go crush them, right? Just don't point your butt at them. That's the idea, I guess. Okay, that's awesome. I definitely want to build some of those. Can we even rush them? Right now we've got 1169 Tilium, so we got to be a little bit cautious here. I mean, what we can do is maybe, can we cancel orders? Cancels minus 30. Ooh, okay. I guess we'll get 30 back out of the 500 that we spent. That's probably not the best idea. What we can do is build, rush to 1550. We'll build 1 Artemis Battlestar for 710 Tilium. Can I bump that as the high pry? I don't remember if we can change order, right? I guess not. It's queued. It's queued. So that means it's not doing anything this turn. Oh man. I want one so badly. Well, let's cancel a Manticore, and now it's actually being worked on, right? So we'll let that run. And I guess in the meantime, we should probably group up, so at least momentarily. So let's go ahead and meet on this middle lane right here, so that we can actually group together a brand new fleet, right? So we'll get the Asteria, that's one Corvette. They're going to jump straight into Gortin. We'll have the Daedalus jump in system this way. And we're going to have this Colonial Fleet merge in. There it is. And then I'm actually going to take Fleet Group Wanderer, and we're going to jump up and take on Sagittaron's mission right here. So we'll do like that. There we go. Let's go in and intern.
Cylon's strike group has been detected.
A little bit weak right here, but hopefully it'll be all right. Ooh, right in our weakness. Not cool. Emergency jump. I wonder where we're going to emergency jump to is the thing. Fleet groups, FTL drives are spooling 210. Oh my god. Do we have enough for that? I don't know, but we're going. Oh, we jumped away from where we wanted to go. That sucks. Well, okay. It was a risk, but we took it and it did not pay off. So we've got our 3 Adamants. We've got our 4 Manticores. They're already kind of in groups. I like it. So let's do it. Although I suppose I did learn that if they're in a weird spot. Oh, look at that. Oh, never mind. Let's grab these guys. Let's move them up on the field, right? We actually can see the contacts already. So we'll have the Adamants, I suppose, close by. We will come in like so. In line. Or I guess a little bit staggered. There we go. And then we'll have our Manticores up to intercept, right? We need to protect our allies. All right, here we go. Man, this is so cool.
Fleet group is
we got an Artemis blueprint.
3, 2, 1.
They're the Adamants, Manticores. That's such a cool effect.
Jump complete, sir. We've got the drop on multiple contacts.
The shape of that hull implies missile tubes with similar capacity to colonial cruisers. Cylon ships
like a Ranger?
Orbital bombardment? Commander, if you're looking for the culprit, I believe these are the ships
really?
behind the chemical attacks.
They don't look Cylon.
Sir, I recommend we get on with the mission before the Sagittarans realize we're here.
That's right, there's the military embargo. Man, that does not look like it's the Arachne. What is that? What in the world? Destroy the Cylon cruisers and retrieve the evidence. Okay, well, all right. I guess I can't really control. Is this really the Cylon cruiser? No way. It's too cool looking. Is that right? Heavy raiders and cluster bombs. No way, really? That's so weird. Okay, well, if I launch all squadrons and if we focus fire, is that it is an option. That's what we have to kill? It looks so cool. That does not look Cylon at all. To me, at least what I would picture as Cylon, right? Well, I mean, screw it. Let's go full attack. We're gonna get right up on his tailpipe and we're gonna fire a bunch of torpedoes right into him. And hopefully since he's not really crossing us, we'll have the opportunity to just absolutely hammer him before things get too crazy. And then we'll peel off to the side. We'll stay low. We'll focus fire on the Arachne. And we're going to switch over to an attack posture. We'll get the Astraeus and stay low. Crank it over on broadside. We're going to kind of fall a little bit behind here. Actually, that doesn't look like we're going to be able to give him a broadside. There it is. And then out here, I might have to boost to get ahead of him. And then we'll get on down with a broadside and we'll go like that. And then I'll have the Adamants fire munitions at the same time. They're doing a lot. They're launching squadrons. They're firing guided missiles. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Let's see how this thing takes this beating. Incoming. God help them. God help them. Dear God. We really FTL'd right up his tailpipe, right? It's pretty awesome. All right, Manticores in attack posture. Crank it over and just start slamming into him. Just focus fire that guy from the rear. And then we've got the Adamants. And the Adamants are going to be in the attack posture. And then we're just going to keep them in the broadside.
On it, Commander.
No point in changing that. And then we're going to get all of our... Oh, I've got Viper Mark 1s. Well, let's see. They've got heavy raiders.
Understood.
Moving to intercept the raiders. And let's go. Dear God. God help them. God help them. That's it. Enemy down. High five.
Unit is hostile.
Holy moly. All right, so... Oh, they've got more. Never mind. I thought that was it. Apparently not. Cylons brought all of the war crime machines out here. All right, well, fair enough. Focus fire on the next war crime machine. So many Arachnes. Wow, very impressive that they're willing to dish out so many war crimes all at once. I didn't expect it from them. My God. Well, let's... Honestly, I mean, just crank her in and focus fire on the only target we can see. This is perfect. Let's do it. Send it.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Don't worry about it. We're fighting other raiders. Look at that. Left side's completely open. 52.
Missiles incoming.
So we got to watch our Adamants, though, because our fronts are not exactly where we want to be hit. So we got to crank it over. So that Raider squadron is at 51. Let's just double check that we are making that the priority. There it is. Perfect. We've got Nemesis. We're going to have the Adamants now focus on the Nemesis. So in attack mode, full. Just crank that over and make them run into a wall of broadsides right off the port. And we're going to go ahead and focus on the Nemesis. Perfect. And then we've got the Manticores. Just keep pushing the attack on the Arachne. Right here, right here, right here. Just stay on that. Stay on that left side. It's the most open. And that's it. Go for it. So cranking over, giving them the left side. The top's getting hammered.
Damage.
Arachne is down.
Adamant is taking damage.
Nemesis. We've got to have a Talon in there somewhere, maybe. I think. Well, Manticores are going to start to go left to right. So let's go in and bring that on over, and we're going to start to attack the Nemesis. They've gone... Ooh, a Revenant. Not cool. Not cool at all. Can we fire? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hold on the munitions until we're closer to the Revenant. He dodged all of our shots the last time. We're just going to focus fire on the Nemesis for now as we come around. And then I'm going to go ahead and have this Adamant with its left. It is still going to... We'll get our repairs going.
Underway.
And we're going to move into a defensive posture. And I suppose we'll veer away. And then I'm going to have these other two. And they're going to come on over.
On it, Commander.
And then keep focusing that guy. The Revenant, though. So where is he weakest again? His left and his right are the weakest. The rear, left, right, and bottom. But he's usually scraping the bottom. So I'll go ahead and send shots into the Revenant with the guided munitions. And how are our Vipers? Vipers are still tackling that Raider squadron, so
Hostile
go.
Unit identified.
Here we go.
Adamant is taking damage.
Our Adamant is... We lost an Adamant. We lost an Adamant.
Manticore is taking damage.
This guy's turning into the missiles. Smart. Ooh, new contacts.
Multiple
Not
Tratus
cool.
Contacts. CBDR with our position. Incoming broadcast.
Not cool at all.
Colonial Fleet, you are trespassing in sovereign Sagittaron space. Desist and leave immediately.
Sagittaron vessel. This is Lieutenant Agathon of Colonial Fleet. We are here on behalf of the Quorum to disarm and confiscate Cylon chemical munitions.
The Sagittaron Democratic Union does not recognize the articles nor the puppet government installed by the Caprican hegemony. Leave Sagittaron or be turned away forcefully.
Oh my gosh.
This is bigger than some political squabble, you ass. There are people down there that need urgent medical assistance.
But they don't like
Your
medical
people.
assistance.
Enough! Commander, if the Sagittarons fire on Colonial Fleet forces, give them a traitor sentence.
Dear God. Well, this just got really messy, and I don't think we've got the staying power for this. So let's see. Straightest contacts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, you know, I'm going to let that Revenant run right into him, right? Let that Revenant run right into him. We've already got our hands full at the moment. Right now, that Raider squadron is down to 1. So make sure the Vipers finish him off. Like, period. They got to finish him off. We'll have the Manticores. We're going to switch on over and start hammering from above. I guess we'll crank it over and start hammering the... Well, the Nemesis is almost done. So let's switch to the Revenant, because we do have a number of munitions for that Revenant. There it is. And then we'll get all the Manticores, fire munitions on the Revenant. Send it. Viper Mark 1s will continue the fight and just drop out that last hull point on the Raider squadron. I want that guy gone. And we're going to get our adamants, the remaining adamants. I realized we just lost the flagship adamant aura, and that's Wilbert Simon on it. So does that mean we lose our officer? Ooh, boy, that could have been a big one. That's pretty nasty. I did not think about that. That's actually pretty bad. Hopefully we didn't lose our officer. And let's go. Here it comes. Incoming. So the SDU is not attacking us directly yet. Revenant is almost opened, and we still have armor here. The Manticores are still mostly okay-ish. We lost a Manticore, we lost an Adamant, so no bueno. If we focus, there's the Revenant, and then unidentified contact. So we've just got to focus on our Revenant and hope that they don't fire upon us, right? So we're slowing this down. And then we're going to have our Adamants just... They're in their attack posture. We're going to focus on the same Revenant. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And slow it down. There it is. Let's keep them in the arc. All Vipers, target the same. And go. Dear God, help us. Right and top are completely open. Come on, bombard that Revenant. He's taking significant damage. He's down to 15 hull. Right now we've got... Yeah, those are the SDU. And I'm assuming these are Vipers. I'm assuming they've got Adamants. Just keep focusing on the same target. There's no point in changing right now. Fire munitions, we don't have it yet. So just sit on it. End that Revenant one at a time. Down to 3, down to 1, down to 0. One Revenant down. New Revenant. Come on, hammer away. How are we doing? Not good. Top's now completely open. Okay. Switching to a defensive stance, we're going to say engineering is under repair, and we're going to crank the opposite side and start to climb. And then this Adamant is going to give the left. Our Manticores are going to continue to chase. I'm not going to give any thought to the fact that the STU's out there and might be hostile. We can't afford that right now. Not the Viper Mark 1s. I want to attack. Ooh, they've got Talons. My God. Attack the Revenant. Attack the Revenant. All ships attack the Revenant. And go. How's he doing? Repairs. Rear is almost open. The top is almost open. And now we're starting to deal hull damage. Just keep her going. So right now we've got potential enemy Adamant, we've got enemy Manticore, and then we've got a Talon as well. So just fire munitions, Adamants, not on the Adamant, not on the Manticore, on the Revenant. Send it. All munitions. Go. Perfect. So we're all attacking the Cylons right now. Excellent. So that's another Revenant down, and a Talon is down. So I'm assuming they're attacking us now. So we better get on it, right? So what are we dealing with? Focus fire. We've got Adamant, Manticore, Viper Mark 1s. So 2 Viper Mark 1 squadrons. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this. Here we go. Viper Mark 1 has 34 hull. This one has 15. Focus on the damaged one. wipe squadrons off the field. Right now we've got one Manticore that's repairing and peeling away. We're giving him the rear. And then we've got the Bakha. We're going to start to come on in and focus fire on that adamant. We'll have the Manticores do the same. I don't know about this. This seems not good. This seems not good at all. I'm hoping our Vipers are going to carry the day. We may have a fleet wipe, but let's not think about that. Don't think about it. Focus fire on that adamant. And let's go. I mean, part of me wants to just trash the Manticore. That's probably the better option right now. Yeah, they're chasing after this adamant's completely open. The rear fortunately has some armor. Yeah, he's taken that. He's got rear armor. Okay, with this, we could potentially drop out this Manticore. He has very little rear armor. Maybe that's the play. This adamant is still being cracked open. It's a hard nut. So we're going to chase down their last Corvette. And we're going to focus fire on that Manticore. Vipers. Where's the last squadron? We've got Manticore, Viper Mark 1 squadron's got 2. Just keep focusing on him. This adamant is focusing on the adamant. That's totally fine. Let's just stay right on him. Stay right in the pocket there. Here we go. So try to drive out that Manticore. I want him off the field. Rear is almost open. He's down to 10. Our adamant right now has 28 hull. Their Manticore has 5. Their adamant has full hull. This one is completely untouched. And our Vipers are where? We want air superiority. Okay, excellent. So I'm at this point, focus the adamant. Everyone focus the adamant. Except the Manticores, you've got to finish the job. This Manticore is probably done. I'm going to switch down to defense. We can try to repair. We can try to do something. Maybe crank that out. Bring ourselves around. And then that's going to leave these 2 to pursue. And they're going to slow their roll and hang tight right there. We can not fire munitions yet. And let us go. Come on, drop that guy. 4. So we lost a Manticore. They're about to hopefully lose a Manticore. But we don't have as many guns on him. He's down to 4. Right now, how's our adamant? He's got 22 fire control. Let's go ahead and repair fire control. Okay, there it is. We've got our Manticores. They're both in attack. Our Vipers probably finished off. Yeah, they're starting to attack that adamant. Perfect. Let's bring it around and just keep giving them the port. And then we'll have our Manticores just hopefully, please, finish off their Manticore. That'll be great. And then we'll loop around on their last adamant. All right, so that's a Manticore down. They've got guided munitions tackling our damaged adamant. Holy moly. This is wild. Well, our Vipers have been doing a good job. We're repairing our fire control. The rear still has some armor, so let's go ahead and give them the rear right here. Just like that. We're just trying to survive. If we're drawing fire, then so be it. We're going to go ahead and come into a neutral posture. We're going to crank this around. Crank it around. Hard crank. This one, we can probably come back a little farther and hard crank it around. We don't need fancy maneuverability right now. We'll just be like that. There it is. And they're going to go ahead and focus fire, not on that adamant, on this adamant. That's the one. Everyone's focusing on the same because the only thing that's going to get us through this, right? Here we go. And then same target, right? Nope, not that one. This one. That's the one. That's the one. Yep. And we're going to pass underneath the other adamant. That's how close quarters this is getting. And just double check. Fire munitions. Send it. Adamants, while you have them, fire munitions, send it. And off we go. But we're still repairing the fire control system here. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. Work that thing. Dear God. It's got 7 hull, perfect. And then we've got one more, just the last adamant. Okay, so the Vipers are going to finish this off. I have the faith. So everyone's going to switch targets. All capital ships are going to switch targets. So we'll go in and have our Manticores. God, what a furball. Look at this. Just absolute chaos. There it is. And we'll, I guess, slow our roll, but golly. I don't know how to get a shot on this. I mean, I suppose we could flip ourselves around. No, that's not going to do it. What if we're... I guess we just got to split and then hope he shoots right by. We'll have our adamant and we're coming off of the attack posture. And we'll crank it over just so that we can continue to provide broadside. And off we go. So new target, that's the one. Let's go. That's a drop on the adamant. New one. And I like the fact that we're kind of getting shots in from the bottom as well, right? Come on, come on. Okay, perfect. So moving back into an attack posture. And we'll come in at the oblique. And then we're going to have Manticores in our attack posture. Oh boy. And we're going to drop right down on top of them. There it is. Okay, let's see how this rolls. It's a ballet. That's the target. Oh boy. Not horrible. Not horrible. Our bottom has still some armor, believe it or not. That's a trip. I don't know if we can even call it armor at this point. There we go. Coming around. And we're just going to keep pumping into them. And here we go. Last target. Man, we took some significant losses on this one. But not bad. Wow. That's legit. That is legit. Munitions firing. Yeah, he's done. He's done. There it is. Come on, give it to him. Yes, high five. Oh man, we lost a lot there. Is that it?
Well, that
wow.
was a colossal waste of human life. At this rate, we will win the Cylon Rebellion for them.
Okay, I kind of want to see
The
this
view
one.
From that moral high ground looking pretty good this time of year, Doc?
Keep your sarcasm. But I quit the smoking. No need to make the Cylons' job any easier than we already are. I'll take my leave now, Commander. There'll be a bunch of ungrateful Sagittarons alive tomorrow who wouldn't have been otherwise.
Jeez.
Could have been more if there weren't so many damn cowboys out here putting their politics before their people. But we do our best with what we're given.
So we
Cottle's
did.
preparing to jump his team, Commander. We should leave before more Sagittaron militia show up and start asking questions.
We did lose Wilbert Simmons. So when I lost the Aura, the flagship, we lost Wilbert Simmons. So that is a huge loss. That was a rough fight. So we were focusing on the Arachne, the lead Arachne. And we just take that thing apart. God, look at that. So first Arachne down, came after the next Arachne. All the Nemesis and Revenants. Look at that though, that's awesome. Look at that. There's the other Arachne. So both the heavy cruisers have been cleared. Vipers moved to intercept. And our Aura is getting hacked and taken apart. And we just lost Wilbert Simmons right there. Vipers are engaging. A bunch of the SDU just jump in. And fortunately, we actually focused together on the Cylons instead of attacking each other right off the bat, I believe. And we're just trying to nail their Revenants. Jesus. That's so cool. I guess they did such a good job with the replay. Oh my god. Talon. Right after this Talon goes, no holds barred match, SDU versus Colonial Fleet. Gets really nasty. I have half a mind to take the Adamant and just drive right through the middle of the enemy so it's shooting both the left and the right at the same time upwards. That might work kind of well though. Alright, we focused on the first SDU Adamant and their Manticore, and then we switch on over to their last Adamant. Oh, that's ours. That's ours. That's our Adamant, the Astraeus. It's taking shots to the rear because it's still at armor while it's trying to repair the fire control system. And then we end up launching more guided munitions and torpedoes. We lose a Manticore. Now we're down to the last remaining 3 outside of the Adamant that's repairing. Astraeus is basically out of the fight. There goes one Adamant. I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah. God, what a tough ship. What a tough ship. Jeez. And then last one, last Adamant, right here. Oh my god. It's so cool. God, that would just be terrifying. It's got a tempo to it. Come on, come on. There it is. Oh my gosh, that was so rough. That was so rough. So in fact, confirmed, you lose your flagship, you lose your officer. That sucks. I mean, it makes sense, but it sucks. Okay, so where does that leave us? Because we just cleared chapter 7, right? The following blueprints have now been unlocked. So what do we have here? So we go to the blueprints, the Minotaur. So PCM munitions, the Minotaur gunship. The Minotaur warship is a testament to the pragmatic nature of the Erlen people. You build a ship, give it plenty of armor and fit every other spare inch with guns. It is a cost-effective fixture for fleet groups looking to bulk up their firepower. 900 fleet points. But boy does it have a decent hull. Its front, its left, its right, and its bottom are its beefy spots, right? So front, heavy turret. Top, heavy turret. Bottom, heavy turret. Broadsides, medium turret. Oh my god, that's cool. I would not mind one of those. That seems awesome, but we've got to watch our requisition points because we had a significant loss with this officer, right? So how do we regroup from here? Fleet Group Wanderer currently does not have an officer. We should probably assign what it is that we do have. Although I suppose we can hire a new one. Tech Bay Subsystem Strength, Tech Bay Subsystem, Commanding Officer Winfried McGregor, and then we've got CAG, Hangar Subsystem Strength. So I'm assuming that's gonna buff our Vipers and stuff like that. I mean, I'll go for the CIC again. I'll go in and recruit them. So we'll recruit for 50 requisition points. Probably get Tech Bay Subsystem Strength. I think Tech Bay, I don't remember if that was... I've never really messed around with the Tech Bay. +2 posture range, +2 CIC subsystem strength. Oh, that's Damon Greeley's. I don't know why it's reading as Damon Greeley's stuff there. Yeah, weird. I guess I'll try a different one. We'll go in and recruit one of these as well. And now we have 4. So let's go ahead and assign to Fleet Group Wanderer. We'll have an officer. We'll go with... That's CAG. Tech Bay Subsystem Strength. Oh no, that's Recruit. Let's get Winfried McGregor, and we'll assign it to Fleet Group Wanderer. That's 20 Tillium. There it is. And then I suppose, yeah, we need to group everyone together. So let's go ahead and jump Colonial Fleet 37 out to Gortin. And then we are going to jump Colonial Fleet 39 to Gortin. The Daedalus is going to move with them as well because we're going to be, you know, creating ships. And we're going to move to Gortin. And Fleet Group Wanderer. Honestly, we should all congregate on Gortin and sort out this mess because our fleets are in shambles. So everyone come together for a moment, please. Jeez Louise. Holy moly.
Has been deployed.
All right, let's go ahead and take care of this mess, right? So where are we at? Build ships. Right now we've got an Artemis Battlestar. How much Tilium does it take again? 710? Do it up. Do it up. We're not jumping anywhere. We got to cool off here. We got to cool off. So right now, let's take a look and we'll sort this all out and see what rolls out of this, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got a full 4 with Damon Greeley in the Chimera. We've got 2 frigates, 2 Manticores. Right now we have another frigate. We'll go ahead and transfer into Wanderer right here. And then we need these Manticores, right? So right now, transfer the Quachita to Wanderer. Transfer the Rempet to Wanderer right there. Oh, we don't have enough yet? That's fine, that's fine. So where are we at with Wanderer? Right now, Wanderer has... Oh, because he doesn't have the upgraded fleet size. That's why. That's, honestly, that's pretty fine. That's okay. 3 and 3 is totally acceptable. Let's go ahead and transfer over to just any of the colonial fleets and we'll just group up all the rest and we'll see what shakes out, right? Here we go. 37. So where are we at with Colonial Fleet 37? 2 and 2. That's perfectly acceptable. So let's go in and call this fleet group cavalry. And then we will attach an officer to it. And we have Gisela Dolan. Tech Bay subsystem strength. Sure, we'll assign her. Excellent. 20 Tilium. Perfect. And we even have a 4th as well. So she's coming with Fleet Group Cavalry. It'll be nice to get in an Artemis Battlestar. That's going to be so cool. Let's go ahead and just end the turn and just hold
Cylon
position.
Escort group has been detected.
Now build ships. We are now 1 turn away. Rush for 210. Rush it out. Not enough Tilium to rush this ship. Oh, we've got 128. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're maybe not doing the best in terms of our... income's not horrible. It's plus 93, right? That's not too bad. So what do we have as Chapter 8? Well, there's Helios Delta. I definitely want to get that because we do need more well, actually, requisition-wise, we're doing pretty well. I guess we should probably upgrade some of our officers. I realized that we were low on requisition for a while. Let's see if we can't promote some of them. Winfried McGregor will promote. 500 requisition points. God, I forgot. I forgot. Let's go. We'll promote, and he can get more CIC subsystem strength. If I want to upgrade him again, it's going to cost another 500. Oof, that's rough. For Gisela Dolan, I might upgrade, except I'm going to go for fleet points. So she'll be able to come up to 5,000. And let's go ahead and end the turn one more time.
Strike fleet, sir.
So now we have our very first Artemis Battlestar. That is awesome. So I'm actually going to go to Daedalus, and I'm going to pull I'm going to detach the Kitesh. We'll go ahead and get the brand new Artemis so that our most experienced officers protected, right? So we'll transfer that over to Fleet Group Daedalus. We're 50 points over. So let's go back to Daedalus. 50 points over, 50 points over. We'll pull a Tartar, we'll pull a Seeker. And then we'll get in that Battlestar into Daedalus. And we're left with 450 points. 450 points. So Daedalus right now will have the Tertio. So now Fleet Group Cavalry has 3 and 3. Fleet Group Wanderer has 3 and 3. And Daedalus has 1, 2 Adamants, and 3. Perfect. That'll do very, very nicely. God, I want to get this into combat. I want to get this into combat so badly. Okay, well, let's go ahead and close. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do? So let's bring
Cylon forces have
Daedalus
been
to
interfering with
Helios
travelers
Delta.
between the colonies. No civilians
So we'll
are
jump on
currently
over to
present, so
Helios
maximum
Delta,
force is encouraged.
confirm that. We are going to take Fleet Group Wanderer, and we're going to jump them down to intercept.
Fleet group is ready to jump.
And then I'm going to get Fleet Group Cavalry to hop on out. Actually, no. Fleet Group Cavalry is going to hang tight just a little bit longer because the Daedalus is going to have another Artemis coming online soon, right? Yeah, we got another Artemis coming. So let's just go ahead and hold and end the turn.
Cylon escort group has been detected.
Hang tight in the middle. There it is.
Set condition 1 throughout fleet.
Fleet Group Cavalry will have to proceed. Let's see, we've got... Oh man, we won't be able to do that this battle, this episode. If I auto-resolve, we're gonna take casualties, so let's hope. Let's take our brand new Fleet Group Cavalry into combat, and we're gonna have to try the Artemis Battlestar next time. But we finally have one. That's super exciting. Let's just make sure that we've got Viper Mark II specified. There we go. We've got 3 squadrons of Viper Mark IIs, 3 Manticores. I think I'm just going to take the Manticores with guided missiles. As much as I love all of the torpedoes, just massive damage, I think it's going to probably do us better if we can, on a smaller fleet like this, just make sure that we can make these things land, right? There we go, down below. And we got to protect our adamants. Manticore's got to move together, so we're keeping it tight. There we go, and proceed. Last battle of the episode, Battle of Gortin. We've been assaulted. So, Dratus contacts where? Oh, behind us. Lovely. 6. It's 6v6. Okay. Fair enough. Don't like that at all. All right, well, Manticores, crank that around. Here we go.
Understood.
Hard turn and climb. I suppose we probably want to spread that out, right? So, coming around, stress the engines, stress the engines. Are they intersecting still? Is that all right? Nope, it's not. Okay, fair enough. Then let's flip around completely different directions. Hard 180s. Hard 180s. And then this one's just going to hard crank
Understood.
like that. And then we've got to get all our adamants. Stay low. Stay tight. Launch squadrons.
Launching fighters.
And hold. All right, there's the split. All right, Vipers are away. Man, we're getting separated, though. I don't like it. They've got 6. Man, I was hoping we'd have an overmatch. We definitely don't have an overmatch. Let's identify the closest to us. We'll have the adamants continue to turn. Actually, let's go one at a time. One at a time. Turn her around. Yeah, this is a bit of a cluster right here. All right. Hard turn. Keep climbing.
Yes, Commander.
Keep climbing.
So say
Keep
we
climbing. All right. And go. Come on, get sorted. Get sorted, guys. Man, they were right behind us. It's horrible. All right, let's see. How are we going to sort this out? Basically, slow it down. Keep climbing. This one here, we're going to go in and boost up.
So
There it
say we all.
is. Get in alignment. Perfect. And then we will crank ourselves in the oblique. And then here we're going to boost so that we've got a little extra distance. And go. once again.
Hostile unit
Hopefully we'll have
identified.
contact. We've got 2 nemesis identified. Maybe they're all nemesis. 3 nemesis. Lot of missiles. Lot of missiles.
Missiles incoming.
A lot of missiles. Oh, actually, a lot of torpedoes are what those are. Those are unguided. These 3. I think we've got all nemesis. 6 nemesis. That's a lot of hacking. That's nasty. Super nasty. All right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just choose a target and just start laying into them. Let's do this. Best we can. Man, our officer is currently just, you know, getting right into the thick of things, aren't they? Here we go. Slow that down. Get into formation.
Understood.
Stay tight. Stay tight. And we're going to go ahead and fire munitions right on target. Size 66. Perfect. Focus fire. Send it. And then we're going to go ahead and crank this over for adamants, fire munitions. You know, we might as well help out. I don't want him coming around the backside there. We're going to focus fire on the same, but we are going to crank ourselves over to give him broadside. We are going to switch over to attack posture. We're probably too far, but
So say we all.
who knows? Nemesis are pretty nimble.
Yes, sir.
And prepped. Go.
Missiles incoming.
There they go.
Manticore is taking damage.
I feel like I should have switched to defensive posture, but at this point, we need to wipe targets off of this map. So because we lost all of our bottom armor on this Manticore right here, I might go into neutral. And then we can just dive, right? Like dive, dive, dive. Give him an oblique to look at.
Yes, sir.
And we'll just tighten that up like that. Right now, yeah, we're still sending more missiles his way.
Yes, sir.
And we're in that attack posture, so
So say we all.
let's just give them the side. And we're going to change our focus. Yep, right there. Perfect, perfect. That's what I like to see. And confirmed, we have 6 nemesis. Here they come. That's a clear. That is a clear. Now there are 4 nemesis. 4 nemesis. 4 nemesis. All right, everyone focus on the same. What are we dealing with first? Probably the outside will shed them from the fight. So let's go ahead and bring this over. We are going to continue to dive from above.
So say we all.
And then our adamants are just going to continue to give them the broadside. And this one, turn off boost thrusters. And now you're part of
On it, Commander.
the same maneuvering tempo. So we'll go in and just focus on that outside. And the Manticores are going to focus. I'm at this point on the same. Well, actually, no. They're going to have most of their guns available for this Nemesis as they flip around. And let's end turn. Here we go. So we're splitting these two. This top is open. The Vipers are coming around. Look at that natural focus fire. That's excellent. So Vipers are exactly on the target we want. We're going to have our Manticores switch to full attack posture. And we're just going to drop in from above. Honestly, just keep the same. And go. Oh boy. Oh boy. God, that's too much.
Manticore is taking damage.
That's too much. Come on, hit these guys. Drop him out. That's 1 Nemesis down. Right now, how many do they have left? Do they have 2? It's just the 2. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Squadron target
Drop them
is
out
confirmed.
quickly. It's the only way we're going to save ourselves. Golly God, that we just ate that right in the bottom. That is so nasty. All right, we're going to chase them.
Yes, Commander.
Just give chase. Focus fire. Right on target. Fire munitions. Send it. Just drop that guy. And then we're going to have all the adamants crank on over. Focus fire on the outside and send it. Nail this. There they go. All right, that's a good clear. And then Singleton. Fantastic. High five. Oh, that was a little rough. Wow. She made it out. Officer cuts her teeth on quite a battle. Gisela is a beast. Jeez Louise. All right, that was the last one for this episode, so let's go and watch this one. That got kind of hairy. 6 nemesis. No joke. All right, Vipers move to intercept. We have no idea what we're dealing with yet. Everyone's in a cluster because they're trying to do a full 180 quickly. Vipers finally identify the nemesis, and they shoot so many torpedoes. Fortunately, all the torpedoes seem to miss, but the guided munitions, not at all. They open up the bottom of our far left Manticore right there. Took significant damage there. Corvette turrets are hammering away at the second from the left nemesis, and the Adamants are currently trying to collect themselves and focus fire along with the Vipers on the far left flank so that we can clean up the remaining 4. Okay, so cool. So cool. Oh my god. Oh wow, that is a 180. Jesus. Nemesis down. All right, so we've just got... God. Yeah, we've got 2 more. We got 2 more nemesis. It sounds so brutal. Oh my god, wow. Jeez Louise, that was fast. My god, wow, Gisela's a beast. Holy moly. Wow, what a beast. Man, this game is so cool. And then we're on fleet group data lists, and that's with our brand new Artemis right there. Oof. Bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me. This game is so epic, I swear. We lost Wilbert Simmons, one of our most experienced commander, officers, colonels, whatnot. And, but, you know, we've got some replacement officers, and more importantly, we now have an Artemis Battlestar. So I cannot wait to see how that gets it on. So... oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.